So when we make things for other people, particularly in my life, I make a lot of quilts and I hand them over. I am sometimes a little anxious about how they're going to deal with that, like with the washing instructions. And often I don't know the recipient because I make a lot for charity. But Jayne is here with me today and going to show me how this great machine will do us some labels for like care labels.
They're care labels to put on, and it's not just for quilts. You can use them for soft furnishings, if you're making garments, say you're making a coat for somebody and things like that. And it's a really nice way of just adding that little touch then for them, so the first time you come to launder it or clean it, you're aware of what you should
well, certainly
doing.
there's do not wash.
Yes.
But I like the hand wash.
The hand wash, yeah. Yes. Then you've got the machine temperatures as well. And then we've also got tumble dry, don't tumble dry, and iron and non-iron. So it's just really, really handy.
Great little symbols.
It really is nice to say, especially if you've spent all the time and effort making a project for somebody.
Absolutely. I'm particularly the younger generation who are the recipients of a lot of my work. They go, oh, how do I wash it? They're a bit anxious about washing it, in all fairness. Yeah. And this is a sweet little symbol that just is the hand wash, but presumably we don't put it under the sewing machine as a diddy bit like this.
What I tend to do, and we'll move on to in a minute, I tend to just stitch them out and then I can cut those out. So if I've got a specific area that I want a label to go in, I've got an idea of what size it's going to be.
So it's a trial and a template,
It is. It's always a little template. And I may want to add other things on as well. So it's just a really nice way of lining everything up really well.
And these symbols are all on the machine?
These symbols are all
ready for us?
Here. We're all in pictograph and they're 26 to 34, the stitches along there. So we can select those.
We just push a button?
We have to select the stitches first, and if we want to obviously put some font with it, we need to put that with it as well.
Okay.
And also with the tape, I've got some little tapes here,
yeah,
but we need to
thin.
We need to stabilise it as well, so it's got a little bit of body with it.
So how do you stabilise it?
This is just an iron-on stabiliser, just a strip ironed on. You can just iron it on the back of just some normal cotton tape.
And then it's quite happy to go under here.
It's fine to go under there. Yeah.
This has got. I mean, this is what I'm more familiar with your proper what I call whole piece of stabiliser. So we've got a little one like that.
Just a small one that we can use.
Okay.
So they are great to use as a template for something. So I've got a whole box of them. So if I want to put a label together quite quickly, I've got it's like a little bit of fuzzy felt, if we can all remember those from many years ago.
With it.
So we can just lay them all out how we want them, move them around, mark it on the label.
Okay.
So
so could we transfer?
Should we have some hand wash? Should we onto here?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I need to go into pictograph, which is here.
Okay.
We're going across onto the next one into pictograph.
Right.
Okay, and then I know the hand wash is 26, so I need to come through now.
But it's on your screen as well, isn't it?
On my screen here.
Yes, so you can just keep going through it.
So I only want one, so I'm going to push the little hearts again.
Do that, just the
one.
one.
So I just want one, so that one is there now. Then I'm going to go onto the font.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm just going to use the 7mm upper and lowercase here. So I'm going to pop a little space in.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go lowercase here, space again, and then where are we?
And I always I can't text very accurately, so if I make a mistake, how do we go back a space?
If you want to go back, it's the little arrows here.
Oh, just take that out. Okay.
And then whatever, we can just pop it into the dustbin if we don't want it.
Okay.
And then we can pop it back in again. Or alternatively, when you've written it out, if you just pop it on the bottom of the screen, it will bring us up a preview screen, and it's always worth checking your spelling.
Absolutely.
We've all done it. You're halfway through and you think, oh, you missed a letter out, or I put the wrong letter in, and that's a really nice way.
And you don't put a space at the beginning and the end.
I don't.
That's not necessary.
What I'm going to do on here, though, is I'm going to go back, and I'm going to pop a lock stitch on the end, which I can pick up from. I'll pick it up from the pictograph.
Okay.
Just so it's a lock stitch.
And that tells the machine that that's the end of your
Normally
line,
when you put
as it
fonts,
were.
it should stop automatically. But if you put another, say I'd put hand wash at the end, then it will think you want to create a new pattern.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes.
Okay.
So should we stitch this one out?
Yes, please. And do we need to worry about the foot that's on there?
We need to put the satin stitch foot. I'm going to pop that off. The satin stitch foot is the F foot. There's also the F2, which is an open toe foot, which I don't use for this because with the open toe, I don't feel I've got enough grip, as it were, on the sides of the foot. But the satin stitch foot has got a little indent.
I was going to say it's got the hole underneath
and so
it,
it allows
hasn't
the
it?
stitching to move through really, really well. And the feet, with the feet, we just clip them off and on. There we go, and that's on.
Okay.
Pop the thread underneath. Now bear with me because I am sewing at an angle.
Yeah. So you're lining the outside of your little tape. It happens to be the same distance as your...
the same width as the inside of the foot.
Okay. But sorry, I was going to say that little red mark is the middle of your space, is it? And the middle of your stitching, as it were. So if you had a bigger piece, bigger bit of ribbon or whatever, that's what I would.
So bear with me, I'm at an angle here. And again, keep the speed. Don't go racing with these. So I've got
do you care about the thread?
I've just popped
anything.
Just a decent thread.
Yes. So contrast, so you can read it.
Yes.
Basically, a good contrast, so you can read it. Yes. Okay.
And then hopefully we should just be able to go. I'm going to take it a tiny little bit faster than that, and I certainly wouldn't go any faster. And you can see it's just feeding it through for us.
And that's the little hand wash symbol that's here. And presumably we've got, this is your master, but at the thread must go from one word to the next.
It does, and I just snip them out.
Okay.
I will just snip it out, afterwards.
So that it looks, so it's readable.
Yeah. So just bear with me. A very odd angle here for
well, I was going to say, you're like standing up sewing it for the studio.
But it's just such a nice, it's a really nice personal touch
I think it is, and these ones here where you've got added in the don't tumble dry and the temperatures. And
it would be lovely to maybe put the little buttons with them, just as a really nice little decorative finish.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, how to start and stop, but the little buttons work really well, don't they? Otherwise, presumably, you could just zigzag it on.
You could just pop it on. You could put a little, you could use a clasp stitch out of certain applications, just pop it on the end, or just select one of the decorative stitches that you like.
Just
maybe,
the little round one.
Yes,
and you've got a little starry one there. So there goes your lock stitch.
And that's on. And now see
and
how
it's cut it.
We are. So we've done that now. So I would just snip
out.
I
would think that's acceptable.
I've got some little scissors somewhere. But I would just snip out in between.
Okay.
The hand washer.
So that it now looks like, so it'll look like this.
So it will look like
that.
So it's just
really
a really
super.
quick, easy way, and it's a really nice personal touch to pop onto anything that you're giving as a gift, or even keeping for yourself, because we all forget.
No, I think that is. So thank you very much.